Obviously it's tough. We love Teddy. Teddy's a great guy. He was great in the room. He did a lot for us, and he made something. A year that could have been really long and really tough. He made it good on the guys, and it's tough to see him go, but it's a result of how we played on the ice, and we need to be better for it.
Did you expect something would probably happen?
I didn't expect it, but in this business, nothing's out of the ordinary for that to happen. You're a last place team, underachieving. Unfortunately, those guys get the first ball.
You're back here for the Amherst today. I mean, what's it like to be in this building growing up in Rochester?
Yeah, it's great. I was trying to think of the last time I was here, and I think it was the last time when we played the Devils Sabres game here. It might have been the last time I was here. So it's been a while. It's nice to be here. A lot of family and friends around, and it was a good turnout, I thought, of fans. So it was nice to be here.
A few days after now that your season's ended, are maybe you personally, or maybe the rest of the players, starting to kind of understand more how the fans embrace this whole lottery talk and all this business? And here we are on the eve of.
Yeah, I mean, you understand the business of it, and I think that they understand the player side. That you're going out there, you're a competitive guy, and you want to win every game, and that's what you're paid to do. That's what you love to do since you've been a little kid. But I gotta say, our fans were great. They continue to come and support us despite the year we were having. You have to show a lot of respect to those fans for coming out night in and night out and supporting us for that.
Will you watch the lottery?
Probably not. 3 kids at home. I'll check in after it happens.
Do you care much, given the 2 generational players that are coming down the pipeline, and knowing you're going to be playing with one of them next year?
Well, it's nice to have one of those guys. It still remains to be seen whether they can play at this level and whether it happens right away. You have to also be patient with a kid like this. You're talking 18-year-old, 19-year-old kids, and you need to make sure they develop right and come along the right way. And I think management, ownership is on board. You look at Reinhardt, great kid. He's going to be a great talent for us, but they're patient with him, regardless of the outside noise, wanting to keep him and whatnot. You got to do what's right for his development, and I think continue with ownership and management. They have the right mindset.
How much of that responsibility do you take?
Well, in the room and stuff like that, on the ice, trying to do that. You look at Josh George's handling some of the D this year, and myself, you try to handle the forwards just on ice, in the room. You got your core group of leaders, probably 5-6 guys that do the majority of setting a precedent, setting an example in that room. And as Josh alluded to at the end of the year, some comments made, we have a lot of improvement to do in that area. And, we look forward to the future of being able to shape those kids.
You ever had a situation like this in your career with a guy coming in with so much hype like Kevin Gionta? Because obviously pretty hyped up, a high draft pick, but maybe nothing to this level, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, Gionta was a huge hype coming in. Himself and Gallagher at the time, 2 young guys. But I thought Montreal did a good job of handling it. Regardless of what the outside media and everyone's telling you to do, fans wanting him on the team, you have to make sure that he's ready. And there's not a lot of kids at 18, 19 years old can be in the NHL, and it takes a special talent. When it happens, you like to see it. At the same time, you don't want to see a kid ruined over it.
What's your excitement level for this organization now? I know, coming into last year.
Yeah, I mean, last year I was excited to be a part of it, and no different this year. It was a tough year. A lot of learning went on, but at the same time, everything kind of resets this summer. New coaching staff. We got a lot of turnover in players, so it'll be interesting to see how things turn out this summer. And we'll be ready come September. We want to be that team that's on that fringe and able to make the playoffs and make that push. As Tim has said, he doesn't want a 5-year rebuild. It's in the process, and hopefully we can continue that.
Will you watch the playoffs at all? Will you watch Callie and any of the other guys?
Yeah, for sure. I'm great friends with Cal, and so you keep up on those games. You pretty much check in on every game, whether you're watching them start to finish. Probably not, but for sure you're watching. It's what you love to do. You wish you were doing it right now.
Tim said he let go of Ted after he spoke to the players. Did the players have any issues with Ted?
No, Ted was a great guy. as far as the way he handled things, and like I said, it was a tough year, and we lost a lot, and things could have been much different. And he did a good job handling things. I think Tim was saying that after talking with players and everything going along, that was just part of the process in making that decision. And, it's unfortunate to see that happen. He's a great guy, and those guys are, that's their job, that's their livelihood, and it's tough to see it come to an end like that.
What kind of relationship did you form with Tim Murray throughout the year? I mean, did you have a dialogue with him? Being the captain. I mean, will he take your advice on the coach?
I don't know about that. But for sure you had the dialogue, and at times when things aren't going well or when key things come up, for sure he was around and had many conversations with them, and expressed where players were coming from and whatnot. It was we have a great relationship that way.
What was the feeling on among the players at that late in the season when you lost that game in overtime at home and some of the fans cheered?
Well, there's a big misconception there. You had a small group that was probably cheering against you, but at the same time, you look around. We lost that game to Pittsburgh, and there's plenty of fans that last game for Pittsburgh cheering for them. So we have road visiting teams that come out and see their team and support their team, and between them rooting for their own team and a few scattered fans maybe cheering for the against us, I guess. It was a small percentage for sure.
You got a bunch of guys out here tonight that you played with this year. What's it like to see them out here tonight?
Yeah, I saw them a few of them before the game down there. It was nice to see them develop. You got a guy like Larson who played great for us coming up. Big role, big minutes. Verone, same thing. And you got guys at Grigorenko that are going to be great players coming up, and it was good to be a part of their development.
Plans for the summer? You're going to spend a lot of time around here, obviously.
Yeah, we're in Buffalo till the end of school with the kids and whatnot, and pretty much treat it the same way we always have. Come back and train and prepare for September like I always.
Yeah. Who would you pick if somebody asked?
What's that?
Between McDavid or Eichel?
Oh, I don't know. There's no way. I don't know enough about either one.
You can't choose to be you.
You can.